Welcome to my WWF LJN custom page. What I'm going to do next project, for my next project, is I'm going to take these three guys. That's Don Morocco, Bruce Beefcake, and Greg the Hammer Valentine, and I'm going to turn them into the Misfits. I already have my version of what the Fiend would look like as a luchador. Did this on a previous video, or at least showed you a little bit of it, and so now I'm going to turn them into the band. That is my hope. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so welcome back. Here's what I've done so far on the fellas. Okay, this is going to be Jerry only. I've already made the spikes, worked on his coat a little bit, got his hair down. I'll probably trim that a little bit. I'm just going to let it cure and harden. And back here is Doyle. Had to sand down forearms a little bit and put some cuffs on him and do his hair. I like his hair. His hair looks a little bit better. And then over here, get you a little bit closer. Glenn Danzig made, kind of a, I didn't like his upside down cross so much, so kind of made my own little almost Celtic cross. Microphone, I drilled a hole through his hand, I punched a nail through it, and then I set up the epoxy right there for the microphone, and then I did a skull belt. So he's pretty easy because he's in black. These fellas are going to be a little more difficult. So probably a few more hours and I'll have these all set. All right, here's my update on the Misfits. Got Jerry only going. Use some Mod Podge and shirt there to color that in. There's Jerry only, or no, sorry, Doyle. And over here is Glenn Danzig. It's a little bit of three-dimensional, so I'll finish them up here soon now. Okay, here's my next section on the Misfits. Let's see, we'll get Glenn Danzig pretty well cleaned up. Lighten the skin tone a little bit. His hand has some damage there, so I got to fix that up, but I lightened his skin tone. Jerry only and Doyle are pretty well done. I like how that turned out. Got a couple of symbols on them. Jerry has them. I don't want Doyle to fall over. There you go. Jerry's got them on his leg and on his back. And the way I did that one, it's the normal, printed it and then Mod Podged it. But before I Mod Podged it, I went over it with black. And then I took a towel and went over it and streaked it, so it made it pretty cool. And I'll Mod Podge him and probably Doyle tonight whenever I can. And I'm going to call those two pretty well done. I don't know what else I really want to do on those two, but Glenn needs a little more work, and then he's ready, and then I'll have my whole Misfits gang. So here's the final section of the video on the Misfits. As before, I have done a Fiend, Lucha Libre, and so I decided to do 3 figures of Jerry Doyle, Jerry only, Doyle von Frankenstein, and oh crap, just went blank on it. Glenn Danzig, man, keep messing that one up. So I went with the lighter skin tone on Glenn there. I did polish up his silver on his belt a little bit there. I'm actually hiding his hand because his hand was cracked. So I put some put some epoxy in there, put a rubber band on it to tighten it up, and I'll just repaint that. But there's Jerry only. I did a little bit more on his back there. I really like how that turned out. And then I got kind of the dirty version on his sides. Really like how his spikes came out on his outfit. I'm going to try to make a Road Warrior Hawk and Animal spikes on theirs. And then there's Doyle. I think it turned out pretty good too. He's got the kind of insignia there on the side. And I think that's it. So those 4 are my Misfits. Take a little bit of time. Got to get some work done in the epoxy and the hair. But yeah, I like them. So Good luck if you're going to make these. Let me know what you think in the comments.